Today's topic is going to be working with your gut microbiome instead of against it. So we have lives going on every day from today until May 11th in celebration of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, which you can get in the link in my bio. If you click on my icon right up here, go to my bio, click the link, grab the bundle, and then come back and enjoy this live. We're going to be talking about working with your gut instead of against it. So for anyone who has issues with their gut, hopefully you might be able to learn something from this. And I'm here to answer your questions as well. So let's start by talking about the gut microbiome in general. So we have our microbiome in our gut that is basically bigger than all the cells in our body. So, oh yes, IBS, how to treat. So the thing is, all of the gut issues that we have is an imbalance in our gut microbiome. So when people move over to a raw vegan diet, typically, obviously you're eating way more fiber, and that can irritate guts that are weak. And this includes like IBS, any other gut issues, gas, bloating, pain, cramping, all of these kinds of things can happen when you start to include more fiber in your diet. And the reason is it's not because the fiber is bad. And a lot of people think this. They think that as soon as they start adding more fiber into their diet and they get gas and bloating, that all of a sudden it's the food's fault and they shouldn't eat it. They should eliminate all of these fiber foods, when in reality, it's not the food's fault. It's the fact that your gut microbiome just isn't ready yet. And I say yet, because, and that's a very, very important word, because you can work up to a stronger microbiome, but you have to work with your gut, hence the topic of this video. So again, if you guys have questions, please post in the chat. The gut microbiome is probably one of the most important, what they call the forgotten organ in our body. They provide us about 70% or more of our immune system. They make 90% or more of the serotonin that we need. That's our happy hormone, and it helps our sleep and our mood. So essential, but our gut microbiome makes most of it. So we have to feed them, and they thrive on fiber. If we're not eating enough fiber, then our gut microbiome starts to atrophy. That's why we are very, very, very big on greens and vegetables, not just fruit. So we love fruit. We think fruit is amazing, and it's beautiful, and it's delicious, and it's sweet, and it's hydrating. But we also believe that vegetables and variety is extremely important to building a really healthy gut microbiome. So make sure that you're eating more variety. But if you have issues, if you're coming from a diet that's low in fiber, or you're restricting your fiber intake, you're not eating as many whole foods and as much variety as you probably should, then your gut might be a little atrophied. And you need to work with your gut instead of against it, because a lot of people will jump right into raw, or even plant-based for that matter, and they'll just start eating a whole bunch of fiber, and then they get gassy and bloaty, and they're like, this is not for me. It's not that it's not for you. It's that you need to work a little slower with your microbiome to start to build it so it can digest those foods easier. But it takes time, and it takes patience. It takes smaller amounts, slower. That's what I meant to say. You need to start with smaller amounts and work up to larger amounts. So for example, if broccoli is a little bit harder for you to digest, don't start by eating 1 or 2 cups of it. Start with a tablespoon chopped in a salad that feels good for you. Like say you like the romaine tomato cucumber salad, and that feels good, but you want to start adding more variety to your life. Start with a tablespoon of broccoli. And I know it sounds a little right now, but you can work up to it. Work up slowly, work up, like take your time. You don't have to force it. You don't have to be all like, eating like huge amounts of these foods. Just start slowly with small amounts and train your gut. It's kind of like going to the gym We start with the smaller weights, right? We start with the 5 pounds and we build our muscle. And when our muscle is strong enough, then we can do the 10-pound weights. And after a couple weeks of that, then we can do the 12-pound weights. So it takes time to build your muscle, just like it takes time to build your microbiome. So take your time and go slowly with adding these new fibers into your diet if you want to add these new fibers to your diet. So Nate and I have both been doing gut microbiome testing, and we've noticed that even over the last year and a half, our guts have improved because we've added new varieties into our diet, and we've added them in small amounts and we eat them more consistently. So it's been a really cool change to what we've been eating. Of course, we're all raw and we still eat raw foods, and we're always going to be vegan, but we've been adding new raw foods like Jerusalem artichoke. We've been eating a lot more asparagus and fennel. I put fennel seeds on almost all of my salads. I've been really enjoying adding more bitter greens like radicchio and endive and frisee lettuce and escarole and like all kinds of different bitter greens. I've been eating a lot of those, dandelion as well. Just getting more variety into your diet, but go slow. Oh, Watermelon Lime says hi to Nate in the back. Can you guys see Nate? Nate's actually getting ready for our live that's happening at 2 p.m. with Chef AJ, because we're going to be making the spicy broccoli lentil curry from the Make It Raw 2 ebook that you can get in the bundle happening right now. The bundle is a great way to add more variety to your diet so that you can build your microbiome. Start eating more fiber. And again, you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to eat huge amounts right off the bat. Just start slow, work with your gut, and you'll know because you'll feel it. You'll feel like, oh, that was a little too much broccoli, so I'm gonna lower it down a little bit, or I'm gonna do it every second day or something. Just enough to get your microbiome to start growing, because it's not that broccoli isn't human food, it's that we just are eating too much of it not as often, right? And I read this article, they were talking about how the human gut microbiome is actually endangered because of our modern lifestyles, our overuse of antibiotics, our overuse of medication, all the chlorine and all this other stuff. Our sleep schedules are out of whack. We don't exercise enough. We don't eat enough fiber. We don't eat enough plants. We eat way too many oils. We eat way too many packaged foods. We eat way too many animal products. And all of this is not favorable to a healthy gut microbiome. We need to eliminate those foods and focus on eating more fiber. But some people, again, need to go a little slower, because if you're coming from a standard North American diet or long-term antibiotic use and your gut is in dysbiosis, it's going to take a lot of time, patience, and practice to get your gut to a better level where it can digest more foods. So it's not about elimination. You don't want to eliminate foods forever because they irritate your gut. That actually can atrophy your gut further. So a lot of people think, well, if I eliminate all the foods that give me gas, I'll have no gas and I'll have perfect digestion. But gas is a sign that your gut microbiome is working. The excessive amount of gas is a sign that you just ate too much fiber for your gut at the moment. If you work up and go slow, you'll be able to eat more fiber. So people are like, oh, I don't eat beans because beans give me gas. Because the one time they eat beans, which they normally don't eat, they get gas because it's not a regular part of their diet, and they eat like a huge amount, like 1 or 2 cups worth of beans. So no wonder they give people gas, because their guts just aren't ready for that amount of food. So it would be more wise to have a small amount of beans. We use lentil sprouts, so they're raw in our diet, but having a small amount every day to train the gut and grow the gut so that you can eat these foods without getting the excessive amounts of gas and bloating, and then think to yourself, oh, well, I get gas when I eat beans, so I'm never going to eat beans. And then when you do eat beans, you get gas. It's like, it's because you're not eating them that is causing the issue in the first place. It's just like going to the gym or laying on the couch, like I mentioned. If you lay on the couch, it feels great to lay on the couch. I mean, come on, right? You're not forcing your body into like these states. And we don't give our heart a break. We don't give our lungs a break. They work all the time. And it's not like we need to eliminate foods from our gut. We have to challenge our gut. Just like breath work challenges our lungs. Cardio challenges our heart. Meditation challenges our mind. Games challenge our mind, right? All of these things challenge our body, but we have to also eat fiber to challenge our gut. And it's okay, but you just need to work with your gut and eat an appropriate amount for your gut and work up from there. So even though somebody like Nate or I can eat like these massive, huge salads, if that causes excess gas or bloating, you might want to lower the amount of variety for now and then work up to that. Work up slowly over time and just be consistent. Another thing that has a big impact on your gut health is the mechanics. You could be eating the healthiest food in the world, but if you're not chewing your food, if you're sitting for long hours and talking a lot after a meal, if you're drinking a lot of liquids during your meal, if you're stressed out when you're eating, it doesn't matter if you're eating the healthiest foods in the world, it's going to cause digestive issues because it's not just the food that's part of digestive upset. It's the mechanics. We got to chew our food. We have to chew it so much more than what we think we are in order to fit more food into our stomachs so that we can fill up better with more nutrition, but also to help our body because our stomach is looking up at our mouth and is like, yo, you didn't do your job. So our mouth is where digestion starts, and we have to start chewing our food a lot better, taking the time and finding gratitude and space before we eat our meal really helps, because then we can focus more on the food instead of being all stressed out. So it's not a great idea to eat when you're stressed out, but calm down and then eat. We don't want to skip meals because we're stressed out. We want to calm and practice calming techniques, breath work, maybe do a meditation, or you can get the bundle and do a yin yoga, right? If you want to do a quick yin yoga before you eat to calm your body down so that you can digest your food a lot better, because those have such a big impact on our digestion. It's not always just the food. So Nate's sweeping in the background. We love you, Nate.
Hey, love you guys.
Oh, you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you today here for this live. I hope that it helped someone out there. If it did, post in the chat. If you learned anything, if you had an aha moment, share with us here. If you have a question, let us know. And don't forget to grab the bundle. Watermelon Live says a little bit of endive in a smoothie. You don't taste it and you have more greens. That's a great idea. Yeah, adding little bits to your smoothies is so great. Richard. Hey, Richard. Cleaning man in the background. Yep. Yeah. He's helping out so much with everything. And he's going live with Matt from Raw Intuition in about 40 minutes on his channel or on Matt's channel. I don't know whose. But anyways, you're going to want to check out that live because they're going to be talking about 5-star salads and kitchen tools necessary for a healthy raw vegan long-term diet.
Yeah, Matt's hosting.
Matt's hosting. Okay, Matt's hosting. So they're probably going to be talking about kitchen tools, you guys. So please go over there at noon. That's in about 40 minutes. Nate will be live, and I'll be getting ready for our show on Chef AJ Live. Nate and I are going to be making the spicy broccoli lentil curry on her show. So you're going to want to come over and watch that. It's going to be exciting. And then at 4 p.m. today, I'm going live with my mom. We're going to be doing some taste testing. We're going to talk about her book that's in the bundle. And if you haven't gotten the bundle yet, it starts today. And you can get my wraps book in the bundle, along with Nate's kitchen course, the Make It Raw Volume 2 that I wrote with Chef AJ, and Chris Kendall's new Stews ebook. Everything in the bundle is brand new. This is a brand new collection. You don't have anything that's in this bundle. It's all new. There's wraps and sauces and dressings, and there's pizza and there's burgers, and there's all kinds of really cool, fun recipes in here, and everything is brand new. There's a 2-part exclusive interview with Dr. Doug Graham that Ted Carr did. That's available in the bundle. There's so much. I mean, let me just pull up the site here to to share a little bit about what's in the bundle. So we've got the group collaboration ebook. This is a bundle only special. You can only buy it in the bundle. Raw Vegan 2021 is asking, thanks for the great bundle. Are all these lives going to be posted on YouTube at a later time? I'm going to try to post my lives on YouTube. I don't know about everybody else, but you can always rewatch their lives by going to the host's Instagram, clicking on the videos section, and then you can find the videos in there. There's going to be a lot because we're all going live every day. So you'll be able to watch previous lives on their channels on Instagram. I'm going to try to save these lives onto YouTube. I'll probably be posting them at night. I have a video today out on my YouTube channel about cravings. We're talking about the common struggles on a raw diet. There's 11 videos and every day I'm posting a new video. We're also posting what we ate in a day from the bundle, Nate and I. So watch for those. That one's being released at noon. In the bundle, you're also getting the Cravings Busters from Chris Kendall, my Hand Salads Raw Wraps ebook, Nate's Kitchen Essentials course, the Make It Raw Volume 2 that I wrote with Chef AJ. Raw Chef Yin has her Asian Sweets and Treats course in there. Doctors Rick and Karen Dina have contributed their ebook called The Dressing Difference. I love this ebook because it shows how the dressing makes a difference in your salad in calories and nutrition. And they break down all the nutrition from the salad and how the nutrition changes when you add a dressing. So it's a really, really cool ebook. And then we have Matt's 5-Star Salad Revolution. This ebook is worth the whole bundle in itself to me. The value that he has in this ebook is unbelievable. There's I think there's about 200 pages. He's got recipes in there and detailed explanation about salads and why greens are so important, why vegetables are important, and how to make a 5-star salad. It's a really good book. My mom has her ebook in this bundle. Her name is Lori Germain, and she contributed her ebook called My Gentle Kitchen, and we're going live with my mom at 4 p.m. PST today. Sachi has her ebook, I Put Love in My Body, and it's her story of overcoming eating disorder. She's got a couple recipes in there too. Then we have Lena, who has her ebook is so cool. It's called Next Level Pasta, and we made the penne al arrabbiata from it. It is next level. It is such a cool recipe. I will definitely be making that one again. Her recipes are really good. So, I mean, definitely worth getting the bundle for that ebook too. We've got Angelica's Finding Stillness Beginner's Yin Yoga course in there, valued at $49, but you get everything for $50. All you do is pay $50 once, and you get to download all of the content, and it's all brand new. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Watermelon Lime says, amazing how you get all the great raw vegans to work together every year. I know, we love it so much. Not everybody's able to join because we ask so many people, but some people have other things going on and they're not able to join, but we do try to get as many as we possibly can into this bundle. We love you guys so much. So then we have Smoothies and Spice and Everything Nice by Alana. So she's got smoothie recipe ebook, and she puts spices in her smoothie, and they're really good. This is the one that I'm just finishing it now. This is the dark pepper wine smoothie from her book, which is so good. Nate's moving some stuff around. We've got Arnold Kaufman from Arnold's Way. He's contributed his ebook to the bundle. We've got a 7-day chakra expansion ebook to help you expand your chakras from Darlene Jordan. We have Debbie Adler, who contributed her raw sweet feast. And again, you guys get all of this for $50. One payment of $50. Click the link up here, go to my bio, and click the link in my bio to grab this. Emily she's Your Blooming Birth. She's got 2 ebooks in the bundle. One is Vegan from Birth, which talks about breastfeeding. So any new moms out there who want to raise vegan babies, this is a great ebook for you. And she has another one called Newborn Manual for new moms, and that's a really cool one. Lexi from Healthy Dynamic Life has her 10-day intro to DBT. You're gonna have to go check it out to find out what that is. It's in the bundle. Ellen Livingston wrote an ebook of her experiences with her lifestyle, and that's brand new. It's called Following Nature Home. Then we have the 2-part series interview with Ted Carr and Doug Graham. It's made exclusively for this bundle, so if you want to watch that, grab the bundle. Again, $50, you get everything. So that's in there. We've got Manifest Your Dream Life by Louise, Fruity Louise, and that's a really cool one. 34 lessons on how to manifest your dream life. Edith has Healthy Gourmet Raw ebook in here. Sky Conway from Roar Sky has her classics ebook in there. Roya has her ebook called Love Recipes, and Miriam has her food freedom course, which is a really important course because we have to have a healthy relationship with food. Wendy has her Unlimited Energy course. Autopilot Your Success with Happy Raw Rennie and Jesse. And then we have 2-in-1 workouts by Raw Vegan Mad. So there's workout stuff in there. You get Ted Carr's video gym and workout guide, so you can watch Ted do some of the exercises to see how he does them. 7-Day Raw Reset by Raw Vegan Emma. Introduction to Sacred Sound by Kavita. And then we have Ronnie Smith, who contributed his Worldwide Fruit Festival Guide for 2023. The Protein Myth by Taylor. TD Nutrition has that in there. So if you have questions about protein, that ebook will cover you. 6-Day Ashtanga Yoga Course by Julia Sana. The Raw Energy Reset by Stacey Heine. We've got Ted Carr has another How to Make Money Online, Manifest Your Dream Life kind of an ebook. And then we've got Daniel Enzyme, who has his amazing ebook in there called Raw Nation. Like mind-blowing recipes, you guys, and you get it in the bundle. It's $50 and you get everything in there. Karen Ramsey contributed her How I Cleared Cystic Acne, and her and I are going to go live later on during the bundle. We're going to talk about cystic acne, so that's going to be really cool. And Raw Coconut Girl has her Raw Vegan and Hawaiian ebook in there. So there's 40 brand new, never before released ebooks in here, and you get all of them for $50. We're going to sell them on our individual websites after, so you can get the wrap book after. You can get the Cravings Stews ebook after. You can get them all after, but if you were to buy them all after, it would cost you over $1,800. But until May 11th, we decided to release all of these ebooks all together in the bundle. So if you want to grab the bundle, get it now. The link is in my bio. You can click on my little sticker right up here or wherever it is, and click on that. Go to the link in my bio. Check out the video that I did on the bundle page. I'm so proud of it, you guys.
So awesome.
Nate loves it. It was a fun video to make, so I hope you guys go watch it. And you can also see all of the lives that we're going to be doing. So hopefully you guys love this. I'm going to save this video onto YouTube later tonight. But if there are no questions, if you guys have any questions, if you want to ask anything about gut health, I'm here to answer. If we don't get any questions in the next couple minutes, then I'll sign off and we'll get ready for our show with Chef AJ. But I'm here to answer questions if you have any about gut health, working with your gut microbiome. Doing gut microbiome testing is a really valuable tool to learn more about your gut, because everyone's gut is different. We all have different colonies and different amounts, right? So there is like an average range of what's healthy. But we all have different guts, just like our fingerprints. Let's see, is this bundle the same as the one from last holiday? No, this bundle is absolutely completely different because every single thing in this bundle is brand new. You don't have anything that's in this bundle. So if you want all the new content, you gotta go grab this bundle before it's gone. Watermelon lime, just took a look at the penne pasta recipe. Wow, mind blown. I know, right? The penne pasta noodle recipe from Lena in the bundle is mind blowing. I was like, this is such a unique, cool recipe. I'm gonna be sharing more about it in the video that I have coming tomorrow for the What I Eat in a Day on my YouTube channel. So you'll get to see video of us rolling the pastas, and it's just such a cool recipe. I mean, to me, it was like, I would have bought the bundle just for that recipe, and it's not even my recipe. So there's so many cool ones in this bundle, and it is definitely different. Again, 100% brand new ebooks. No one has any of these ebooks unless you bought the bundle. Got my bundle, woo! Hope you enjoy all the contents in there. It is so cool. Yes, go click on the icon up here, click on the link in my bio, and go grab the bundle. Please open a restaurant. That's why we give recipes, because we can't service everybody. So we want you guys to make some of these recipes yourself in your home and share with your friends and family. So I don't think we'll be doing a restaurant. I don't know if that's in the cards for us, but we want you to be able to make these recipes so you don't have to fly to Vegas to go to our restaurant if we even made it. So get the bundle so you get these recipes and you can make them yourself in your house and enjoy them. They're delicious. You just adopt me already. I love that. That's cute. Wrap book. Is the link in the book for the tools to do the wrap, the silicone thing? Yes. In my new ebook that you can get in the bundle, click here, click the link in my bio, and then download my wraps ebook, which is in the bundle. In that book, there is a page. Actually, you know what? I can show you guys. So when you buy the bundle and you download all the content, let's just flip the camera here. So this is my ebook, you guys. Hand salads, salads in disguise, wraps, fillings, and sauces. So in here, this is the table of contents. These are all the recipes that you're getting in this book. But I have in here is basically showing you how to make the wraps, all that kind of stuff. And then I have a video. This video you can click on. If you click on this, it'll take you to the video and you can watch how to know when the wraps are done and how to wrap them. So that's a video for you guys. And then there's an FAQ page, troubleshooting. And then here, once we finish that, this is the links to what you need. So these are all the links to what you need or what we use. Like, you don't need to use all this stuff, but this is what we use. And there's 2 pages. There is even like the deli paper. There's the food processor that we use, psyllium husk powder that we use. So there's a few things, seed grinder. I mean, again, these aren't like essential, but they're really, really helpful. The offset spatula, the silicone dehydrator trays. You just click here and it'll take you to the page on Amazon to buy them. They're $11 for 4 trays, but that's for you guys. And that's in the bundle. If you get the bundle, you get this ebook and you can open it up and enjoy all the goodies inside. So let's see what else we got here. Let's put you back in there. Are we able to actually introduce new bacteria by eating new things? So yes, because there are bacteria that already live on foods. And I know that can be a little weird for some people who might be like worried about like bacteria and stuff, but they're good bacteria. So things, for example, like sauerkraut or cabbage, there are lactobacillus bacteria that live on the cabbage already, like all the way through. They just live there. They're bacteria. That's their home. And when you ferment it, those bacteria multiply, and that's how it ferments, right? They're multiplied, and then you eat the sauerkraut and you introduce more of those bacteria into your gut. So by eating more variety of foods, you're introducing new varieties. So any bacteria that you have currently in your gut can thrive on those fibers. So yes, you can introduce more bacteria by the foods, but it's actually more about eating the fiber and building your microbiome and growing certain things with certain foods, because there's certain bacteria that love certain foods. So for example, certain group of bacteria really like inulin-rich foods like sunchokes, jicama, garlic, and onions. And those grow a certain type of colony of bacteria that we really need to make short-chain fatty acids that are anti-inflammatory, and they feed our colon cells to help heal leaky gut. Fiber heals leaky gut when your gut microbiome digests it. So yes, you can definitely grow more of your microbiome when you introduce more fiber, different varieties into your diet. Almond matcha lattes. Just got the bundle. I'm thrilled to get your hand salads book. Oh, love it, love it, love it. This is the best cookbook of yours yet. Keep creating amazing raw content. Thank you so much. I've had so many positive reviews on my wrap book. I'm so excited. You guys are excited for it, and it's available right now only in the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Link is up here. You just click on that and click on the link in my bio, and you'll be able to go grab it. I heard, for example, that some people aren't born with the right bacteria. So we can never get those benefits. According to your study, is that true? So I was not breastfed when I was a baby. So I was lacking a lot of different bacteria for most of my life. I had candida overgrowth for 15 years. I had extreme gas and bloating. I had IBS symptoms. I had imbalanced hormones. I had horrible cystic acne. I had like mood bouncing all over the place. So my gut microbiome was very dysbiotic. It was like way out of whack and very weak. I had a very, very weak microbiome. And part of it is because I wasn't breastfed, so I didn't get those bacteria to start. But I will say this. I have grown my microbiome over the last almost 9 years on a raw vegan diet to now my gut test scores are in the 93rd percentile. My diversity score on the Biome Site website is 99 percentile. So my diversity score has improved dramatically since before I went raw. I don't know what it was because we didn't have microbiome testing back then, but I can safely say that it was pretty crappy because I had so many gut issues back then. And now that I've been raw for almost 9 years and eating a wide variety of foods, like Nate and I eat over 80 different types of plant foods every week. We eat so much variety. We eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of greens, sprouts, microgreens. Like, yes, we eat a lot of fruit, but we also eat a lot of greens. We're doing 2 salads a day most days. And we just eat a lot of variety. And that has grown our microbiomes to the point where our digestion is really good. Like, we've got steel guts. We can eat all kinds of different varieties of things. And it digests fine because we've grown our gut and we've trained our gut to be able to do that. And we have the bacteria now to do that. But we had to eat the food to grow the bacteria so that we could eat more of the food. So yeah, even if you are born with a disadvantage, then you are able to grow your microbiome. It's definitely possible. Hand Salads is a brilliant name. Actually, we have a story about the name of the Hand Salads ebook. So we have a friend named Angelica, and she lives like a mile away, just really close to us here in Las Vegas. And we were going hiking one day. We were just up in Mount Charleston area, and we had made her a burger to have after our hike. So we're all sitting around in the forest and we're eating our burgers, and she's like, "It's a hand salad." And we were laughing so hard at that, and the name stuck. So I was like, "Oh, these are hand salads." So we joked around about it all the time, and I decided to name my book that. And Angelica's actually in the bundle too. She has her Finding Stillness Yin Yoga course in there. So definitely another bonus to buying the bundle is you get her course. So it's a really, really cool bundle. There's so many good things in there. Raw Vegan 2021 asks, Lissa, does microbiome increase when your vegetables and fruits are juiced? I have a very different opinion on the juicing thing. I don't juice a lot. If I do drink a juice, it's usually because John Kohler made us one randomly. We don't drink a lot of juices. The reason being is because you're eliminating almost all of the fiber. Yes, there's soluble fiber still in the juice, which is better than not drinking it at all, but you're eliminating like the majority of the fiber in there. So I personally feel like juicing is less microbiome food. I would personally way rather eat the entire whole food the way nature made it, because I'm not just feeding my cells. Like, you get people who are drinking juices and they're like, I'm feeding my cells. But we're missing the other 39 trillion cells that live in our gut who thrive on whole fiber.
The ones that are going extinct.
Yeah, Nate says the ones that are going extinct. They're going extinct because we're eating a low fiber diet. And most people who do juicing are juicing way too many fruits. They're not juicing enough vegetables. But even then, you're throwing away the fiber, which is one of the most important parts of the food itself. So that's why we don't do juicing. We prefer eating our food whole. And this is just observational thoughts, that the people that I know who do juicing have lower gut microbiome scores than Nate and I do. We have the highest gut microbiome scores that I've seen personally. I'm sure there's raw people who might have higher scores than us. I don't know because they haven't tested. So the thing is, we eat whole fiber. We eat a variety of whole fiber. We chew our food. We get that fiber down in there so our gut microbiome can eat it, create the short chain fatty acids for us, and grow. So I'm not anti-juice. Like, I'll drink a juice once in a while. We probably drink juices like maybe 5 times a year, if that. We don't do a lot of those, and I'm not saying that they're evil or bad or whatever. I just prefer to feed my microbiome their whole food source, which is eating it whole. So those are my thoughts on that. Nicole, you're in the chat. Oh, mwah, love you, girl.
Nicole.
She says, you're so smart. There's years of accumulation of the knowledge. Will they stay, the bacteria? I've heard that we may not be able to keep them even if we want them. The thing is, you need to eat fiber to keep them. We can take all the probiotics we want, but if we're not feeding our own bacteria the fiber, then they're just transient. They're just passing right through. And that's normally what probiotic capsules are. They just pass through, they help out, they help clean. But if you're not feeding your own bacteria is not going to grow. So even when you do like a microbiome test, even if you're taking probiotics, they recommend stopping the probiotics for about 7 to 10 days before taking the test. Because if you take the test with the probiotics, you get a very skewed test result, because those bacteria are transient. They don't stay. You want to grow your own bacteria, and you grow your own bacteria by eating fiber and fiber variety. So whole fiber, fiber variety, that's what really makes the biggest impact. Exercise and sleep as well, stress relief, those all help your microbiome as well. So it's not just diet, definitely. If you could recommend one gut health book with new science, yes, I can definitely offer 2 books actually. One is called Fiber Fueled by Dr. Will Bulsiewicz. That is what introduced me to the gut microbiome science. Another book that I really, really enjoyed was called Microbiome Thyroid by Raphael Kelman. These 2 books are amazing, and if you missed those, you can always send me a DM and I'll send you links to those books if you want. But Fiber Fueled by Dr. Will Bulsiewicz and Microbiome Thyroid by Raphael Kelman. Those are really amazing books. I highly recommend investigating more about the science of the microbiome. It's new science that's coming out now. We're learning so much that we need to eat whole fiber and fiber variety, because the studies that show the people who have the strongest microbiomes are eating over 30 different varieties of plant foods every week. So the more variety you have in your diet, the stronger your gut microbiome can become, but you have to do it consistently. This isn't like a one-time thing. You're like, oh, I'm gonna have beans once a month or sprouts once a month. You can't do that to grow a microbiome. You need to eat them every day in smaller amounts. You don't have to use whole huge amounts of these, because it's about small amounts of many things instead of large amounts of only a few things if you're trying to build your gut. Do you find yourself eating your raw wraps for lunch or your dinner meals? Actually, we've been eating a lot of wraps in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, we've been eating a lot of wraps because we've been making them for our What I Eat in a Day videos. And we take them hiking. We're going to be taking them camping and all kinds of fun places, because the wraps are super fun to make. They're really easy to make. You can fill them with whatever you want. And you can get the new Raw Wraps ebook only in the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle right now. Link is here. Just click on my bio. In the link in my bio, it says bit.ly/Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Click on that and go grab the bundle so you can make wraps yourself. But yes, we've been eating a lot of them. Let's see, we've got, you two are so inspiring. I'm considering this bundle as my catalyst to jump into raw or high raw again. I love that part of your story, is that you tried so many times and never gave up. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I tried for 10 years actually before I went raw fully in 2014. And what I was doing wrong is I was eating too high fat, I wasn't eating enough variety, and I wasn't eating enough calories. I was eating very small amounts. I was still in the diet culture nonsense of portion control, and you know, like I was scared of fruit, all those like diet culture ideas, which don't apply on a raw vegan diet. Like, you eat volume and you eat variety. So when I lowered my fat percentage and I started actually eating enough food, it was so easy to stick to it, and it's been almost 9 years now. So I'm so glad you're gonna get the bundle. Endless Summer, yes, I've been talking about the bundle all day. The bundle is 40 brand new, never before released contributions from all raw foodies. So this is all raw bundle. It's the only all raw bundle of its kind, and it's yours for 50 bucks. Its value is over $1,800. So if you were to buy everyone's new products separately, it would cost you over $1,800. But until May 11th, we're releasing all of the new content in the bundle for only 50 bucks. So click the link again up here, click on my profile, leave the live, go get the bundle. Nate is actually going to go live in 15 minutes with Matt. He's in the bundle as well. Both of them are. Nate has his kitchen course. Matt has his 5-star salad revolution book, which is like, I think it's a mind-blowing contribution to this bundle, and it's worth the entire bundle itself. What about the nutrients and juicing and hydration? Again, I prefer to eat the whole food. I get all my nutrients from the whole food. Excited for this. Oh, you guys, this bundle is so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. I'm so glad. Are smoothies okay? Yes, we eat smoothies because all you're doing is blending it, which this, I mean, your teeth are the best juicers and blenders out there. Chew your food well so your bacteria can digest it better. The more you chew your food, the more nutrients you get out of your food. What's the name of the gut test again? Ombre Lab. That's the one we use. I'm going to post it in the chat. Let's see, where are we? I love how Nate is saying people's names in the back like a cheer. You're cheering. Yeah. Do you think juicing can speed healing before beginning a raw diet? I think it's better to just start a raw diet. I personally I wouldn't recommend doing a juice fast because it's not your daily habit. You have to change the foundation of what you do every single day. And juicing isn't a long-term thing. I won't do short-term what I can't do long-term. And I would never do that long-term, so I will never do it short-term. So I think that, I mean, they can be beneficial as a supplement to a high fiber, high variety diet, like if you're having a little juice here and there. But the goal is to change your habits. Start eating more whole raw food and get your habits in place. That's going to make the biggest difference. And I've healed all kinds of things. I didn't do a juice fast when I started raw. I just went raw. I healed my cystic acne that I had for, God, since I was 13. My hormones that were out of balance, my candida that I had for 15 years, and I did fasts and detox kits and everything to get rid of my candida, and it didn't get rid of my candida. My candida went away when I built my microbiome with whole fiber and whole variety. That's how I built it. I've been price shopping to hydrators. Yes, get that dehydrator so you can make the wraps.
Look around for used ones too.
Yes, used ones. Nate says used ones. You can go on Craigslist. I'm actually going to post in the chat here, Ombre Lab. This is the gut microbiome testing company that we use and love. We met them actually at the Natural Health Expo back in March or February or something, and they're so cool. I really love Ombre Lab. That's the test that we do. If you're in Canada though, you can use Viome. I know it's a little expensive for shipping because you're shipping a live body sample to them, so it is a little more expensive because they're outside the USA, but it's still possible to do. In the UK, you can go to Biome site, sight.com. They have tests there, and in Australia, they have a testing company called Microbiome.com. So Those are microbiome testing places. But I'm going to sign off, guys. Thank you so much for joining today. Nate's going to be live in about 10 minutes with Matt over on his page at Raw Natty Nate. I'm going to share his page here in the chat, Raw Natty Nate. So head on over to Raw Natty Nate's page at noon, which is in 10 minutes, to watch him, and we'll be live on Chef AJ at 2 p.m. We're going to be doing a food demo there. One more question we've got here. When I tried raw before, I really gravitate towards higher fat. Will that impede healing of the gut microbiome? Well, fat, we need fats, but we only need them in around 10 to 15% total calories coming from fat. So it's really not a lot. And we gravitate to higher fat because we're not eating enough calories in general. So eat more fruit, more vegetables, and have a little bit of fats to accent the vegetables. Like put a little bit in your dressing, in your dinner salad dressing, but have the bulk of your dressing like fruit or something like that if you want, to get enough calories, because the reason we gravitate to high fat is because we're not eating enough calories and our bodies are like, I need. But if you fill up on fruit and you eat a lot more variety, bigger salads, snack on fruit, have bigger smoothies, that really helps. Because I had a struggle with raw in the beginning. The first 10 years from 2004 to 2014, I was always doing high fat and I could never sustain it until I learned that I had to eat more calories and I had to eat more variety and I had to eat more fruit. That's when I discovered that it was so easy. It was so easy. I was eating 2 salads a day, big ones. I was still having a small amount of fats, like around the 10 to 15% range, and I was eating a lot of fruit too. And that is what helped me to stay raw, and I've been raw now almost 9 years. It's become such a habit, and I love it, and I love creating recipes for you guys. So I'm gonna head off. Nate's doing some stuff in the background there, so I'm gonna head off and go see his live with Matt in 10 minutes, and then check us out on the Chef AJ YouTube channel, where we're gonna be doing a food demo from one of the books in the bundle. Grab the bundle, click here, go to my page, go click the link, go check it out, because it's only here until May 11th. Mwah. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you at 2 p.m. on Chef AJ.
Grab the button.